the core of my presentation, I was trying to focus on some of the facts around influencer marketing. It's a space where there's a lot of opinions, a lot of players coming in, and there's been a real gold rush towards influencer marketing and some very well-known myths as well as very few known facts. And so I focused on mainly two facts. The first fact that influencer marketing can be very successful, or it can absolutely not work, and there's very few and far in between. As in, either companies succeed and make a lot of money from influencer marketing and a lot of ROI on their marketing spend, or they don't. And very few people make just a little bit of money. It's either it works or it doesn't. The second fact was that fraud is rife. There's plenty of fraud in the influencer marketing space, and it's growing. Why? Brands, the space is growing very fast. Brands want to find influencers. They're sometimes desperate to try to find influencers as they see the ROI from the brands that succeed. And so if they don't have the tools, if they don't have the data, if they don't have the ability to verify fraud, then they often fall prey to it.
What is some of your tips for brands in how they should approach influencer marketing and finding influencers, particularly the right influencers for their campaigns?
So two things that brands should focus on when it comes to influencers. The first one is an audience fit. Influencers are a media channel, and from a media perspective, making sure that they have the right fit from an audience perspective, and their audience is the people that you're trying to sell to or convince. Very good example of that, very often cosmetic brands use beautiful models, not only as models but also as ambassadors. The majority of those models' followers are very often males. So then who are you selling to? And is that audience valuable to you? The second one is making sure that they're a good fit from an authenticity perspective. They're not just media channels, they're also content creators. Are they authentic and credible as a content creator that takes your message and tries to then sell that product to their audience, or at least convince them it's going to be a good fit for them?
From what we've seen in news that we've heard about influencer marketing and trends we've observed, and maybe you can debunk this, macro influencers, micro influencers, nano influencers, which is best?
All right, so a very good question. So one of the key metrics that people focus on in influencer marketing is engagement. If you ask me as a CMO, I think that's a bogus metric. Engagement can mean anything to anybody. But what does happen is that micro and nano influencers provide much better engagement rates on average than macro influencers. In South Africa, a micro and nano influencer will give you anywhere between 7 and 10% average engagement on their content, whereas a mega influencer will give you about 2%. So if your main KPI is number of likes that you're getting, then a micro and a nano is going to be what you're going to go after. But now, ask me what I want. I want sales. I want sales now. I want sales soon. In the future, but soon, right? So if your strategy for influencer marketing is generating sales, then you need to look at sales numbers. And there, the data is inconclusive as to whether mega or macro provides the best ROI.